morning. Another chilly morning here, working on the lake house. Thought today maybe I'd talk to a little bit about the well. He came in and installed this the other day, and I'm going to tie into it. I've got a PEX manifold or a ManaBlock, which I'll talk about a little later on. You'll see it as this is kind of progressing, but it'll be its own video, its own lesson. Today I want to concentrate mostly on the well itself. For my class, we touched on this a little bit before we had to go into quarantine. So now you can actually see one in the field, fully put together. You can see that we've got the expansion tank underneath here. This will plastic will come off once we move in and stuff. So, out of the way here. So you've got the pipe coming in from the foundation itself. Comes up. This was all the work done by the well company themselves. There's a check valve here so that none of this will go back into the well itself. You've got a drain right here. I'm actually going to zoom in just the tiniest bit. There you go. Got a drain right here in case we ever need to drain the system for whatever reason. Right here you have a pressure relief valve because this will be building pressure. For whatever reason, this is your pressure switch here. This is an electric switch, so you can see the wire coming here. This wire runs underground and out to the submersible pump that is in the ground in the water system outside. When this tank gets below a certain pressure, usually there's a 20-pound differential, meaning that if this comes on, or if the pressure is supposed to be 60 pounds in here, then this will come on when the pressure drops down to 40 pounds. So there's a set of contactors in there that are spring-loaded, and they're separated and by the pressure. And as soon as the pressure gets too low, those click, that completes the circuit, turns on the pump, the submersible pump outside, and starts filling this with water again, which will raise the pressure, which you can see right here. As you can see, we have no pressure right now. None of this is hooked up. The electrician will come in. There's some wire right above my head here. The electrician will come in and hook this up. I'm not going to do that. They've already got it in the contract that he's going to be the one to do that. So this pressure vessel, this pressure tank, helps regulate the pressure throughout the pipes and will push that through, much like if you have city water or town water, that's already pressurized and comes in the house. This just helps maintain that pressure. So from there, you've got your gauge, which I've already shown, pressure switch, and this is just your isolation valve or your ball valve, shutoff valve. This is what I'm going to start tying into today. I'm going to do it with PEX. I have some Blue Monster here. It's just pipe dope and or pipe thread sealant, pipe dope in the field. And I've already checked. This is for potable water. You want to make sure that it's lead-free, like everything else. You know, if we were soldering, lead-free. This handles a lot of different applications, but potable water, drinkable water is one of the applications that it is safe for. You can just thread tape that and put it in, but I like to thread tape it and pipe dope it a little bit just to make sure that we're not going to have a leak here. You know, threads are pretty tight, but you know, there's still a chance of water weeping out of those, so I just want to make sure that that doesn't happen as you know, time goes by. Any number of things can happen, so you just want to, you know, I don't mind a little bit of overkill. I don't really look at it as overkill, I just look at it as the right way to do it. So I'm going to get started on that, and you can just kind of watch the process. and there it is. Simple as that. The PEX definitely makes it a lot easier to do this job. Whoops, no, that's fine. So that right there is the ManaBlock. It's by Viga. I have a specialty tool ordered for that right now. It has to go with my ProPress. That'll crimp the specialty fittings for that. It's on order. I should hopefully have it by next week. Today's Friday, so next Monday I'm hoping. And this over here is the mishmash of pipes and everything that I am going to have to now put into that. It acts like a circuit breaker for electricity. Each one of those is now a shutoff for different areas. You don't have to do it this way, but the homeowner liked the idea of being able to isolate each faucet or toilet or whatever in case they had to do some work on it. So was a little extra, but I think in the long run it's going to be pretty neat to have. So that's going to be an entire lesson all on its own, but figured I'd just show you. So the water line is tied into that. I'm going to come off the top of that with the hot water as soon as I get the boiler and everything hooked up. So that's it for today. Have a great afternoon, and I will see you next time. All right.